Yeah, what's up guys? Today I'm really glad to show you the C165a compressor from Sknote. This is an emulation from the famous DBX 160a. Okay, on the plugin we have the exact same control as the original unit here, and on the bottom we have some extra that are very welcome in this digital world. Okay, so we're gonna make a quick tour about the plugin. You have the power here. When you switch on off the power, you're gonna get the compressor section bypassed only, but you have all the limiter and the output section, and the saturation goes on, so it only bypasses the compressor. Then you got a stereo stuff in here. In the near future it's gonna be implemented to have a dual mono stuff and all that, but I ain't gonna expand on that. Then you have the threshold compression here. This is basically the amount of compression you're gonna apply. On the original unit it goes from 1 to infinity here, and on the middle here it's gonna be like 4:1 ratio. Alright, so it's gonna be 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, etc. You have the attack here, okay, and the release, and you have the auto here that switch the compressor into the auto attack and auto release mode. Great stuff. And you have a limiter section, okay, then that you can engage here on off, okay, and you can set the limiter threshold in here. Okay, so basically this is you can use it to shape the sound, to give an extra saturation to the sound, or just to protect the sound in case you switch off the power in here, and without the compressor sometimes we can have some jump of sound. So this is a security. I use it basically on my personally on this subject, right? You got an output level in here, okay, so understand the makeup gain. You have the 3 position of the meters that can show the input, output level, and the gain reduction. Okay, and you have this section in here which allows you to make an external sidechain or internal sidechain, and in this case the internal sidechain you have 3 band. This is great. Okay, so basically you're gonna preserve some frequencies from the compression. Okay, we're gonna deal with that later. And then we have the dry wet knob, which is very handy to make a parallel compression. Okay, you basically merge the dry signal and the compressed signal together to make a more safer compression, if you understand that. Okay, so we're gonna listen to the war of this beat. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I tried to use this kind of beat because there's a lot of bleed on the snare, on the drums and all that, and I really want to show you this compressor, how he can handle the modern music, because it really shines on old school stuff, but it's gonna shine too on nowadays music, right? Okay, let's switch to another view. Here we go. Okay, you have an any machine beat in here. Okay, here we go. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna the bypass of the noise. We're gonna keep the beat only. I'm gonna engage the compressor right now. Okay, what I've done here is that I just set the threshold. I'm gonna get it back. I just set the threshold for it to always compress, right? Look at that. If I play with the threshold in here, look. Sometimes we're above, sometimes we're straight. Okay, beware of Okay, look at that. Okay, so basically to make compression you gotta be above, not especially all the time, but you just want to compress what is above the threshold, right? So in this case I just wanted to compress everything, so I'm always above here. Okay, now on the compression side I'm using a 3:1 ratio. Okay, the more I'm gonna raise the ratio, listen to the compression. Okay, it's very obvious. It's one of the rare compressors that when you move the ratio you really feel what's going on. Okay, and I set the attack to be slow, right? And the release, I'm gonna put it fast. Slow attack, fast release. Okay, so basically I want to keep like the snap of the sound by lower the attack, and I've got a very fast release to make it like more nervous or bumpy. This is practically good on this kind of music, you know? You really want the bleed to be alive. So I'm gonna bypass it. Okay, without the compressor, with it. Okay. Without. With it. You see the punch, the snap of it? That's crazy. Without. Okay. If I lower the release, listen. I still get the snap, but the bleed is not nervous like it used to be. Listen. This is more the type of compression I'm gonna apply on the bus. In this case, it's gonna work very great, right? Now we're gonna try to deal with different elements of the compression. I just want to show you, by the way, the auto mode. The auto mode is gonna set an automatic attack and release stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna put back the release to show you how it's gonna be nervous. There's a lot of distortion on the kick. Okay, listen now. Very clean. There's still that punch. Without. With it. I'm kind of hard on this thing, okay? I'm gonna just apply like 5 dB of gain reduction, around 7.5. Okay. Okay. Without. Okay. This is lifeless. With it. So the auto mode is in here with this compressor. I'm very surprised by the quality of this setting. This is really well done by the guy. Another thing I wanted to show you, I'm gonna deal with individual material. Let's find a snare. Okay, listen to the snare. There's pretty no attack on it. Okay, it's just like a bang, like that. So now we're gonna make it more snappier. To listen to the snare, when you compress snare, try to lower the volume to really appreciate the transient. Okay, lower, if you listen to on the headphones, lower the volume and just try to figure out what's going on. Now, Okay, check this out. So I'm gonna compress more. I want to keep all the signal compressed, right? It's gonna be like that above. The bleed is still above. Okay, compression we're gonna stick with between 3 and 4 to 1. Okay, slow attack, fast release. We're gonna match the level right now. Without. Okay, with it. Without. With it. See the snap? Let me just check something. Yeah, there's a snare. There's not the same level, so I'm gonna put it on the maximum both. Okay, so I gotta get back the compression. That's okay like that. Okay, without. Okay, lower the volume on your headphones, right? Okay, I still get this problem. Sorry guys about that. This is pure improvisation, right? We still have this problem on the snare here. Okay. Alright. With it. Without. Focus yourself on the first sound of the sound, the transient, right? Listen to the snap, and then listen to the bleed, and listen to the link between the transient and the bleed. This is what's beautiful about this compressor. Listen to the snap. So without. Okay. With it. You see how it's snappy? Without. With it. And we're on the same level. Okay, this is just like the transient. It's going to your face. Without. Okay, this is why I love the DBX, because it's very like a compressor that makes the snap without killing the sound, and basically you can have a very busy mix and still get the elements to be discernible because the transients are preserved, even with a lot of compression on it. Okay, so I really love this compressor. We're gonna make some of the kick right now. Here's the kick. Okay, now listen to the kick. Without compression. With it. Okay, if I increase the attack, faster attack. Okay, you see how I get distortion. Okay, for example, if you wanna, you have a clicky kick and you wanna master the kick, you can deal with a fast attack, for example, in this one, but it's gonna be like a lot of distortion if you got a very fast release. Slow release, that's better. Without. It. Now listen when I put the auto mode. Original. Auto mode. You get the snap and you get the same quality of the kick, just we added some snap on it. Okay, so I really found the auto mode very handy when you're gonna deal with some material that have a lot of bleed. For example, if you get an 808 on it, you're really gonna feel it. I'm gonna try to find an 808 for you guys. Okay, so sound okay, I'm gonna find it. Maybe transistor rhythm, kick, sub. I'm gonna try to find an 808 kick. Okay, we go on here. Let's replace it. Okay, we've up the auto mode. You hear that? The distortion we're gonna have. Okay, here. Basically, I want to master the transient and keep the, you know, keep the bleed. Boom, boom. Without. Okay. Now. Here, the compression is good, but on the bleed, I got problem with the boom, boom, a lot of distortion. Unless you want to do some Lex Luger stuff, it's not very clean, alright? Now listen to the auto mode. Magic. Without. With it. I'm gonna lower it. So I get the bleed, I get the kick, the snap at the beginning. Listen, this is lifeless, you know what I'm saying? Now, this is banging, and I still have this bleed very good, right? Now we're gonna deal with a whole kit to show you some more. I'm gonna bypass the compressor. Okay. I'm gonna lower the kick. Now if I make a compression of the whole kit, I love what's going on the kick, the snare, the clap and all that, but on the kick is getting killed, right? Compression is kinda too heavy too. Okay. Regular. I love what's going on with it. You know? The clap, the snare, everything. A lot of distortion on the kick, right? If I put the auto mode, everything is clean, but I don't have the bah, you know what I'm saying, of the fast release that we get here. Okay, so now instead of using the auto mode, I'm gonna stick with the interanl here to keep the bass. So now listen, I'm gonna exclude some frequencies from the compression. Focus yourself on the kick, the 808. We also have some boom of the snare reserves. Here we go. Like it like that. Okay, without. With it. Okay. So now look at the video mirror in here. Okay. It's only handling the mid and the highs, right? If I bypass the sidechain, look at the mirror. The 808 is gonna trigger the compression hard, okay? Internal. Okay, so now I can lower the threshold to make more compression on the snare. Okay, I like it like that. Okay, so this way, this internal sidechain is very handy. We're gonna deal with the mid too. The same way we're gonna get back the snare. Without. With it. The highs. Not very obvious on this example, right? Okay. Okay, another way to keep stuff is to use a dry rate. Okay, there we go. Without. With it. I'm gonna mute the laugh with it. Wet. I like it like that, on this kind of beat. Okay, so there was just a quick first contact video with this compressor. I really encourage you to try it. Okay, the price is very fair. I think it's 29 euros or something like that. And for this price, I'm very surprised. This is my first Sknote plugin, and I'm very surprised about the quality of this compressor. I own a lot of compressor, and as you already know me, I love compression. This is very organic, this is living and all that. So there's not a lot of DBX emulations around. You have the UAD that made a DBX 160. You have the new native instruments. You have the Sergeant Major from Stigwell, and you have this one which is not the same emulation. And so I got a lot of questions on the forum about this compression versus the others, and I'm gonna say what I already said on the forum, is that this compressor is an all-around compressor. It can handle every type of situation. As you saw, there's a lot of controls, and so you can make some clean compression or really hard compression. You can compress individuals elements, or you can compress the whole master bus or all buses without any problem. So basically this one can do what others can do, and he got way more under the hood. So I really encourage you to try this compressor, and this is basically one great surprise this year. So sorry for the quick video, this is not very prepared. I was on a rush, but I wanted to show you what you can do with this compressor, a quick overview, and I'm gonna let you play with this thing on your own now. Hope you guys enjoy. Take care of you. Take care, guys. And one more thing about the YouTube videos, I got a lot of questions on my email on the YouTube. I cannot answer right now because as soon as I want to answer, YouTube keep asking me if I want to change the name and all that, and I'm unable to answer anything without changing the name, and I don't want to change the name for now. So sorry about that, guys. If you want to reach me, just reach me on GSlots forum. I go by the name of Jeezo, Jeezo. Take care of you guys. Hope you like it.